All right, my fine folks, what the hell is going on? It is gardening time. It's actually time to actually start. It's time to actually start. I was waiting on getting my grass cut and all that other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, dealing with other people's help, that ain't always the shit. I got to start sowing today. Will I start sowing today? I don't know. At least it's Thursday now. My last video was on the 4th of this month, June. It is the 11th or some shit, I don't know. It's the weekend coming up. It's Thursday now, but we got Friday, which is a dialysis day. I ain't doing a bunch of shit on dialysis day. We ain't got Friday and Saturday coming up to make sure that I'm doing something productive this week on this shit. So what I'm gonna do today with this sun that just came out, the Houston sun, people, it's kind of cloudy. It's supposed to, well, it's a lot of clouds out, so it's not gonna be direct heat all goddamn day, which is prime for me to get out here and get this shit done. Now what I gotta do, which y'all ain't gonna see, those containers there, I got my drill here. I gotta drill some holes in that. Now, that's not the hard part. The hard part is dealing with this shit here. Now, I got this mulch and this potting soil or garden soil or whatever the fuck. I got that to deal with. I gotta drill holes in that, and I gotta start filling those containers with stuff. Really, I gotta start filling those containers with stuff. And I got plenty of stuff to fill it with, at least at the moment. But getting those big ass containers down where I need them down there that's the issue. I'm gonna have to figure that shit out because those are heavy. Those are pretty heavy. Like I said, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not a paraplegic or something like that. I'm just missing a foot, but I'm in a wheelchair and I can get around. As you hold on, let me show y'all this again. When I have to get around, I got my knee pads on. So, yeah, if I have to get down and shit, you know, I'm prepared to do it. When I gotta do some cleaning in the house or some shit like that, you can't do everything from the chair. So you put on them knee pads, get your ass down on that goddamn floor and get to doing what you gotta do. So that's on the agenda for the day, for a 2-day, or for this upcoming weekend. That's the agenda, cause I'm thinking I'll come out here early. Well, it's early for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go out here and do this, that, and the other, and then get outside and actually can't do shit. So the first thing I need to do is I watered my pots that I got up here on the porch. I need to go down and water my little plants and veggies that I got down there on the ground down there. And then get my ass to preparing those containers for planting. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna have to be like, okay, once I get done doing that, that's gonna have to be a soft checkpoint for the day, because I doubt if I'm able to just manhandle these big ass bags of soil. But we for the try. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one in a minute. All right, folks, so I got me some marigolds here. I just planted those marigolds, man, and they sprouting already. That was just a day or two ago, and they sprouting already. Like I said, I don't even remember what the hell I put in this. I hope it's not onions. I hope it's not onions. It might be onions, but I'm hoping it's not. And then I got peppers in there, because if it's onions in there, that's just gonna be a mess. I'm gonna have to pluck and replant a bunch of shit. But anyway, peppers in there, hot peppers, I think. And then you got that one carrot that I'm gonna replant today in another container. I might put it in that bucket there. And strawberries, of course. I'm getting ready to water these right here. All this stuff out here, I'm right here. This is a 5-gallon bucket of rainwater that I keep out here. For when it rains, I catch the rainwater. But for the, and then these containers here. Like I said, I got to drill holes in those containers, and I'm just gonna sit them out here on top of this big bushy ass shit until it's time to, you know what? I'm not gonna sit them up there just yet. What I'm gonna try to do is I gotta start filling these up, but I can't fill them up too much because I gotta move them. Yeah, so yeah, that's the dilemma. Because them things gonna be heavy. And I already showed y'all that I'm in a wheelchair right now. I'm not a weakling, but I am not nowhere as strong as I used to be. So I might be able to just drag them in place or something like that. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. Let me get the water in these plants right here, and then I'm gonna start drilling holes in these goddamn containers here. Well, look what showed up over here. Hey, little kitty cat. This little cat was underneath my trash can there. I thought it was a bird around here somewhere, and this cat was just under there yapping and yapping. Hey, we finna go in the house and eat, cat. It done calmed down a little bit. I guess they realized I wasn't trying to eat it, so. There's always cats around here. They always show up some kind of goddamn way. But I'm finna take this cat in the house and give it some food and some water and let it chill out. And I'm just gonna let it go around the house. I'm not finna try to hold the cat and all this other stuff. I'm just gonna let it get used to being around here. Tiny little cat too. Come on, let's go in. It's time to go eat. All right, people. So I'm in the house now. I've been out working in that little garden stuff since this morning, since about 10:30 this morning till about 4 o'clock. Been outside. Luckily down here it's not extremely hot, so I was able to be outside rolling around in this chair, packing around them big ass bags of mulch and the fucking pine sol or whatever the hell, you know, which is not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep saying that I am in a wheelchair right now, and even if I wasn't in a wheelchair, it'd be hard to do. Those bags are fucking, I don't know how much them bags, 2 cubic feet. I don't even know what the hell that is, but it's a big ass bag. It's a big bag. I had to fill up 4 27-gallon containers that I showed y'all. 4 of those today, and I had to offload 4 of those big bags of potting soil for those bags. For those, god dang, I can't even talk right now. Goodness gracious. Well, I had to do all of that. Those bags are heavy. And it's not even me that I'm worried about. It's my chair. I'm like, this chair just gonna fall apart with me, and I don't think this chair is designed for my big ass. Well, I'm not that big anymore, but for my ass, whatever it is, and plus going up and down that ramp and back and forth all day with 50 extra pounds in my lap, because that's about what those things weigh. I had pick that shit up off the ground in the chair, just straight up, just nothing but arm strength, just sit the shit in my lap and then go down a ramp. Luckily I didn't have to go up a ramp. I had to go up the driveway a little bit, but that I've had to do that so many times that it's starting not even to be an issue. So, you know, the more you do it, the easier it get. But I had to do that, and I did pace myself. I might have a clip right before this of a little kitten I found. I found a little kitten outside. Yeah. So I might put that might, if you see it, well, you would have saw it already because I would have put it before this. But anyway, yeah, that happened. And now all I got to do is plant. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I got dialysis tomorrow. But over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, that'll give me an opportunity to be outside working with that. And in between that, I got to look at that big seed bag that I bought with 26,000 seeds in it and shit, whatever the hell. I got to look at it and see what it is exactly I want to plant. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's coming up on mid-June now. So I have to look through that and see what I want to plant as far as the season and what I actually want to use as far as food wise and all kind of shit like that. I have to, used to me just planting random ass shit and shit I don't want or stuff I don't like okra. I got okra seeds. I'm not planting no goddamn okra. I don't want no okra. I don't like okra that much. If I was into pickling, I would plant okra. I'm not into pickling. I'm not planting okra, even though I got the seeds for it. If I want okra for whatever reason, I'll just buy it from the fucking store. You know what I'm saying? I just buy it from the fucking store. I don't, But I do got some other stuff around here that I'm steady working on. Like the seeds for the, I don't know if, I got the bell pepper seeds. I got to see these jalapenos that I bought, so I'm going to cut those, and I can't never get this camera all in my face. I'm going to take the seeds out of these jalapenos, and I'm going to plant those just to see, because I got extra pots out there that I can use, and those will be like an experimental thing. Everything is experimental at this point. Yeah, it ain't like I'm just been doing this for all. This is the first time for me. Not my first time planting. I've planted stuff before. I've planted stuff before. I've put stuff in the dirt and watched it grow. But as far as this scale right here, hell no. Yeah, I did plant. What was it? Where did I get marijuana seeds from? I don't even smoke weed, and I had marijuana seeds. Somebody around me probably smoked marijuana. I had the seeds. I put the seeds. I probably dug up some dirt out the backyard, put it in a little cup or something, and put the seeds in that water. And you know what? Shit started sprouting. Nothing came of it though. But that was a long ass time ago though. But anyway, anywho, just gardening here, and I gotta change the name of the playlist that I put this in. I put the T on the just instead of just the S apostrophe like I usually do. It keeps you uniform. It's been so long since I posted on this goddamn channel. I done forgot how I even, format shit. So, I'm gonna keep y'all abreast of what's going on. And I don't have a date on this thing yet. But anyway, I'm gonna keep y'all abreast of what's going on. When I start planning this weekend, and then I will use these videos as a reference for myself to kind of remember, because anything I said I need to label shit, but anything, the way it's hot as hell down here. It's hot as hell, but the rainstorms is what get it. It ain't no way. It ain't nothing that I got around here to label that's gonna be permanent. I got a bunch of dry erase markers. I got some other markers, but anything else that I can attach to the containers to label. We get a good Houston thunderstorm down here. That's done. It is. It's done. You got to go out there and redo it. So I'm gonna use this these videos as a reference so I can remember what the hell I'm doing. And then it's gonna be on and popping. I'm gonna have food. I'm gonna have food. I got food now, but I'm talking about my own goddamn food. Yeah, I got my own food. And then I gotta grow some stuff out in front of the house. Like I said, I don't want my shit looking all janky. I hadn't cut the grass yet. I still gotta do that. I'm gonna call that dude in a minute. And get that part done. But since they waited, you know, he's supposed to come by here to finish working on some stuff here in the house. Since he dragging butt, and I had to go ahead and start that shit, and I put everything in place. So now when he come to cut the grass, he got to move those 4 heavy ass containers out the way to cut that grass in where I got those containers sitting. You know what I'm saying? He gotta. Hey man, that's what happens when you drag ass. So you have to move that shit out the way, and then I'm gonna have to set that shit up, the tarp and everything else down before I put those containers back. So the people that own this property don't be looking over here and be like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, I just have it look somewhat decent over here. Anyway, I'm gonna be rambling all day. I'm gonna catch y'all this weekend as soon as I figure out how to hit this button to turn this off. Okay, so I had to come outside, so I'm just gonna show what I got here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna look a lot neater once everything is set up out here. So that's how I got it set up for now. Now, like I said a little earlier, I just gotta plan what I'm gonna stick in each one of these, because they all gonna get about the same amount of daylight. So it ain't no advantages to that right there, unless something was out there. You get a couple of more hours of daylight, but as you can see, there ain't no room to be sticking shit out there. So this is it. All right, folks, so it is now the weekend, and yeah, it is the sun is out and already, and this is the first container right here. The sun is out, so I can't hardly see, so I don't know what the hell y'all looking at. But man, I put this soil in here, and I put the tops on this shit, and it's, as you can see, well, you probably can't see, you don't know what the soil looked like to start with, but it is obviously dried out right now from when I put it in there. Y'all know that soil is kind of moist when you put it in there, and that top layer is dry already, which shows you the temperature it is down here in June, that this soil is starting to dry out already. So in that top row there, right along there, the back row is Swiss chard, and the front row I got planted is leeks. I'm trying to get God damn it, I can't talk. I'm trying to get some crops in here that won't interfere with each other. So I got the Swiss chard on that back row and leeks on that front row. I think those ought to grow pretty okay together. And then I got to look through my seeds again of what I picked out to see what I'm going to put in this next little container here. And here we go with the second container. I got collard greens on the back row, and up here in these 3 little holes I got cabbage. It's just the regular standard cabbage that we all know, the little round head. That's all that's on the package, is just cabbage. So that's what's in this second container here. I'm going to cover those up and move on to the third one. And all right, for this third container here, I got that trellis sitting there that I don't trust. That trellis is not going to support nothing. I got zucchini in that, and on that back row I have celery, and then I got 2 I planted 2 lettuces. Well, I planted more than 2 lettuces, but those 2 little holes is lettuce. And then I got beets right here, staggered right here. So zucchini, celery, beets, lettuce. And I still got this one last container over here. And I got 2 more trellises. So it's probably gonna be tomatoes, another squash, and something else to fill out that space. So that's it for that. Let's move along. And this is the 4th container here. Over here, the closest one to the entrance. So that's where I got. I thought I only had 3 trellises, but I guess I bought 4. Anyway, this trellis here is going to be eggplant. That middle trellis there is going to be some small potatoes, and the 3rd trellis there, some big potato. God damn it, tomatoes, small potatoes, and this was going to be some large tomatoes. I'm outside here in the sun. I couldn't read the packages all that well. And then in between those, I got sunflower planted there and a sunflower planted there. And on the edge, in the corner right there, I got peas planted there. And in this corner over here, I have beans, like a snap bean or something like that. I don't know. I can only go what the picture on the thing look like. And then right here, I have a broccoli planted, and then right there, I have a cauliflower planted. This one's gonna be a mess. I don't know how this is gonna turn out at all. But I tried to space everything out, and I put those sunflowers there. If they sprout up like I think they're gonna do, it's gonna help support those. But those trellises, I might have to get I got some zip ties that I'm gonna zip them together, and then I'm gonna zip them to the those little posts on my porch here, because them things just sticking out the dirt ain't supporting nothing. They not. That one there, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I'm gonna have to find a way to actually secure that to the container itself, because when shit start growing, that thing's just gonna fall the fuck over. Because I stuck it down in there. It just don't seem stable to me. So that's all the planting. I got to go back over there. I forgot to cover those seeds right there. Cover these seeds up a little bit, spray some water on them, and then leave it alone, because we got some rain coming over this weekend. Yeah, we got some rain coming over this weekend, and this is my bootleg garden over here. As y'all can see, I do have some little bit success. At least the shit sprouting. My marigolds and I still don't know what those are. Peppers. It's tomatoes in that box, no, it's strawberries in that box. Strawberries in that box. I don't know. That's gonna take a minute. Wait, those carrots gonna take a while, and in that bucket there, not the white bucket, but that little bucket there, I sliced up some tomatoes just to see if they was gonna grow. And that's my rainwater bucket there. So yeah, it's gonna be nice to get this part here done. And other than securing these trellises out here and actually watering these plants, that's it. It's a sit and wait. It's a sit and wait, and I gotta come out here and monitor this shit and at least check on them once they start sprouting and shit, because like I say, I am here in Houston. These summers are retarded. They are. Like, it's gonna start raining probably for a few days here, so it's gonna be wet. But once the actual summer start, all right. Yeah, once the actual summer starts, you don't know what the weather gonna be like. There are hurricanes, rain, nothing but sun, and it will get to the point where it'll get so hot if it stay that way. All this shit'll burn up, watering it or not. You know what I'm saying? It'll burn up. I've actually seen that grass over there just burn up. Not California burn up, but you know, where the shit just changed colors and just black. Well, because when you down here in the middle of this city, and you got a lot, a yard or whatever the fuck, and it's so hot that you ain't got to worry about cutting your grass, that's not good. It is not. And it's been that hot before where it's been so hot and it stayed that way for so long that you didn't have to worry about cutting your grass because the sun just killed it. So yeah, that is a possibility. So that's gonna be the most of my work from here for the next few months until I have to come out here and actually start maintaining the plants, which will be probably a little while from now. And I've done a little bit more research to where I know what I need to start pruning and cutting, if any, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to, at least on this last one, because there's a lot of shit in this last one. And everything else over there, the cut and go, that's what I tried to plant over there, cut and grow type of stuff. And then the stuff with the most maintenance that I might have to come deal with, I planted over here closer to where I have better access to it. But that's a while from now. So I did something productive today. Check y'all out. What the fuck was up? All right, so it's a little quick job, but I got my zip ties here. I had some pretty big zip ties, and I zip tied the trellis to the post here, and I got those, all three of these zip tied together, and I got a little zip tie chain for that one because it was further away, so I had to make a little zip tie chain to get that. And these are all pretty I think those are sturdy enough. And then I got that one over there. There was only one slot over there on the big end that I could put with a hole through, that I could stick a zip tie through and secure that one. But it seems secure enough. It seems secure enough. Now if we get a hurricane or something, it ain't gonna fucking matter, but yeah, all thunderstorms and hurricanes and yeah, stuff to look forward to. But I got that little bit done. So, and I watered it. Y'all probably could tell from the color of the soil now from what it was at first. So I watered all this stuff. And now it's time for me to sit my ass down and wait.